Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about some secret features and updates that you might not have known about regarding the latest Grand Theft Auto Online DLC that actually came out the other day. I'm calling it Benny's Mini DLC because it was basically an adversary mode and then 2 vehicles that were added to Benny's original Motorworks. Let me know if you like that name in the comments section down below, because Rockstar really didn't have a name for this update. They were calling it like January DLC, but I didn't like that, so I'm going with Benny's Mini DLC or update. But anyways, let's not waste any more time. Let's talk about some of the secret and lesser known things that were actually found in this update. The first of which comes from one of the brand new vehicles, the Super Sultan RS, which can be transformed inside of Benny's original Motorworks. You guys know there's lots of cool customization you can do. However, there's one in particular that not a single other car in the game has, and that actually has to do with the transmission of the vehicle. That's right. So you'll notice with all the other cars, there is standard transition. You have stock, street, sports, and race. However, you've got this Sultan RS that has another transmission category, and that is super. So we know these cars, according to Rockstar, were meant to be able to compete, if you can see my air quotes, with the level of the supercars. So maybe Rockstar created a new transmission category just for the Sultan RS in order to get it faster or up to a certain pace as the other natural-born supercars in the game. So again, this is the only vehicle in the game that has the super transmission. Not even the new Banshee 900R has the super transmission. Its transmission stops at race. It doesn't go any farther than that. So I thought this was really weird. I'm not too sure how many of you guys knew about this, because the first time I played through, I've done upgrades on cars so many times that I just scroll all the way down to the bottom and select the best one, especially when I'm looking at categories like armors, brake, engine, and more, that I didn't even notice that. So go back and take a look for yourself. Maybe you could do like a test to see how actually better super transmission is from race transmission. So that wasn't the only secret car change that Rockstar added in this update. They also tinkered with a vehicle that came with the Executives and Other Criminals DLC, and that is the Declasse Mamba. So you guys know a few weeks ago, or I guess a month ago by now, I talked about these like weird secret variants of the Declasse Mamba, and I was like, man, that'd be so cool to see them in the game. Well, it looks like Rockstar has made at least one of those come true by adding another kind of variant of the Mamba that you can create in the Los Santos custom shop. So if you go take your Declasse Mamba, you go take it to the LSC, and you go down to the roof category, you'll actually notice that there is another option for your roof. So you can see now there's an option for stock roof, which of course has the hood on, no roof, which turns it into a convertible, and then there's the new option of custom roof. And custom roof creates this weird kind of roll bar in the back. It also makes the windshield extremely tiny. I'm talking like a few inches long. And it also does something else. It adds like a new bumper fender option that can be seen. So I'll move you guys in close so you can see what I'm talking about. When you go from the no roof option to custom roof and back to stock, you'll notice that stock and no roof don't change anything other than the roof. But adding custom roof adds that little lip right underneath the grille of the car. So again, I'm not sure if that was intentional on Rockstar's end, if that was something they meant to do, or if that was something unintentional. It was just like a cut customization option that for whatever reason is added when you put custom roof on the car. So I'll let you guys talk about that in the comment section down below, because I honestly have no idea what was going on regarding that, but I still think that it was rather interesting. All right, and up next, we've actually got some information from Fun MW2, the first of which is new adversary modes. So this first one is called Rhino Hunt, and the second one is Till Death Do Us Part. Now, Fun MW2 assumes that Till Death Do Us Part is going to be coming with the new Valentine's Day DLC. Honestly, that makes the most sense to me just based on the name, but also we've got some information, kind of like a description of the adversary mode that also kind of gives away that it might be coming with the Valentine's Day DLC. So it says, work together with your partner. Your team will lose if either of you are taken out. So it puts an emphasis on staying with the person you're working with. And there's also another line of description for that adversary mode that states standing within your partner's area will speed up health regeneration. and that is lines of coding from Till Death Do Us Part. So that sounds like a pretty interesting adversary mode. We don't have any information on Rhino Hunt, most likely because that's going to be an adversary mode that we will not see in this Valentine's Day DLC. I would imagine that they would only do one adversary mode, and the name is kind of fitting, Till Death Do Us Part has kind of to do with marriage and love. So again, that fits the theme, and we will most likely be seeing that adversary mode in the Valentine's Day update. There's also 6 new film t-shirts that look to have been added with this update. These are The Loneliest Robot, The Shoulder of Orion 2, Capo Lavero, Nelson and Naples, An American Divorce, and The Many Wives of Alfredo Smith. So if I had to take a guess, I would imagine that these 6 film t-shirts will be available as login rewards in the future, maybe for some kind of event weekend. You guys know that Rockstar love to give away t-shirts on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday just for signing into Grand Theft Auto Online. So I would imagine that sometime down the line, we will be getting something very similar to those t-shirts as a part of an event weekend or of some sort of event that Rockstar might end up doing. All right, up next, this isn't necessarily a secret feature. It's more of a science experiment that I ran during my live stream the other day, and I wanted to share the results with you guys. So you know that the brand new Karen Sultan supercar that can be created, it's actually taken down from a 4-seater vehicle to a 2-seater vehicle. So it has a 4-door car going in, and it becomes a 2-door car when it exits and when it becomes a supercar. And you guys also know that you can bring players into Benny's Original Motorworks and the Los Santos Custom Shop in your car as a passenger. They just kind of come along for the ride and watch the customization happen. Well, I thought to myself, what would happen if you had a person in the back seat while the car got literally chopped in half and became a 2-seater car? I was like, I wonder if they will die, if they'll explode, if they'll, what will happen to them, if they'll get caught in some space-time continuum. Well, it looks like Rockstar thought of that a little bit better than what I imagined. So if you bring someone into Benny's Original Motorwork in the Sultan, and then you do the upgrade, basically what happens is they get kicked out of the vehicle, and you can see the door of Benny's Original Motorwork open. So they really just get teleported back outside. There's no exciting explosion, or there's no death that happens inside of your vehicle. And I thought that was really interesting because I was like, man, what would happen? This is the first scenario where upgrading a car makes you lose seats. So again, I just thought that was rather interesting. So this is case solved. Mr. Boss, the science guy, has done a hypothesis, and you don't have to worry about your friends if you do choose to bring them in your Karen Sultan when you're customizing it in Benny's Original Motorworks. And finally, last but not least, I went through the patch notes. I talked about some of the changes that they made the other day, more of the obvious ones and more important ones. Well, I went through all the general and miscellaneous ones, the thing that would take you 20 or 15 minutes just to read through, and I picked out some of the best ones that Rockstar kind of just tucked in there that you might not have known about. Number 1, the cargo bob is now fixed. So they officially fixed an issue that caused the cargo bob's hook to drop objects when approaching other players in GTA Online. Yeah, that's kind of an issue. So I'm glad that they finally did fix that, because I know a lot of people use the cargo bob to bring cars onto their yacht for photo shoots and whatnot and just hanging out with friends. And the cargo bob has one job, and that's to pick up things with its hook. So I'm glad that they actually fixed that. They also fixed another big issue where the yacht would actually not move after paying the yacht moving fee. And you guys know, I think the yacht moving fee is one of the dumbest things ever. It's just $25,000 that you flush down the toilet to have your imaginary yacht move to another location on the map. And if it didn't work, you'd still lose your money. So it looks like Rockstar actually did fix that feature. So bravo on them. And finally, last but not least, kind of sticking with the yacht theme, and this saddens me a little bit because when you're sitting in the yacht hot tub, you used to not be able to go AFK. It would keep you in the game forever. Well, that is now gone. You can go AFK in the yacht, meaning the game will detect when you're not at your controller and will kick you offline. So for some of you, that might be good, but if you're like me and just enjoying sitting in the hot tub and watching the time lapse of the sea and the sunset, then you are going to be disappointed with that new change that Rockstar implemented. But anyways, that's all the information I have for you guys today, and all the secret changes, features, updates, and more that have come with this Benny's Mini January DLC. Again, if you did go on to enjoy the video, a like rating would of course be awesome, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel channel if you are new, or you like daily Grand Theft Auto 5 videos like this. With out of the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.